Hey everybody, welcome to Gary Talks. I like to do these rankings where I look at albums of my favorite bands. I did Kiss, I've done Bon Jovi, I've done hair metal albums, and today I'm going to look at the albums of one of my all-time favorite bands, Green Day. Now the interesting thing about Green Day is I feel like I have grown up with them. When they were doing their first albums, all the songs were about being nervous around girls and hanging out at the library trying to pick up chicks and hanging out with your friends. Then as their albums progressed, they began to get more involved in things in the world. They were interested in politics. They started talking about marriage, family, and now their albums are kind of talking about becoming old men. So that's probably one of the reasons why I love them so much. Plus, their pop punk is flawless. I know it's hard to really consider them a punk band anymore, but still, they are one of the best bands of all time. So let's start the countdown. Back in 2011 or so, I think, it was announced that Green Day were going to release 3 albums at once. I was excited. I mean, is there too much of a good thing? As a matter of fact, there is, as Green Day's worst album is Dose.
Everything that I want from you, but I just can't have you.
Intended as a party album, it veers into filler territory with half-baked ideas and a garage rock vibe that fails to sustain interest. Few tracks stand out, and it feels rushed, unfocused, and redundant, sandwiched between Uno and Trey. Its low ranking reflects how it embodies the trilogy's flaws more than its strengths. Coming in at 13 is an album that's not necessarily bad. It's just such a low-quality, demo-styled indie debut album. 39 Smooth. Green Day's raw, scrappy debut shows their youthful energy but lacks the polish and memorable songwriting of later albums. It's a fascinating historical document of their roots, but the songs blur together and it's more interesting as a curiosity than something you'd revisit often. Coming in at number 12, the father of all motherfuckers. A stylistic curveball, Father of All Motherfuckers ditches punk for glam rock swagger and Motown flourishes. While bold, it comes off more like a side project than a true Green Day album with shallow lyrics and repetitive hooks. Next up at number 11, kind of continuing a rough patch for the band, Revolution Radio.
'Cause I'm still breathing, 'cause I'm still breathing on my own. My head's above the rain and roses, making my way away, 'cause I'm still...
Revolution Radio has moments of fiery social commentary, but it's inconsistent overall. The album feels like Green Day is trying to find footing in a modern era, with polished production but middling songwriting.
I get my kicks and I want to start a rage. I want to dance like I'm on the video. I gotta be...
It truly is a solid but forgettable entry that doesn't quite recapture their past magic. Green Day's top 10 albums all range from pretty good to flawless, but let's start with pretty good, Kplunk. Their pre-Dookie breakthrough, Kplunk is a scrappy, charming punk album that hints at Green Day's future brilliance. Songs like 2,000 Light Years Away are infectious, but the production is lo-fi and the songwriting is less refined. It is very important to the band's history, but it's more of a cult favorite than an essential classic. Next up at number 9, Nimrod. Nimrod is a transitional album where Green Day experiments with ska, ballads, and acoustic numbers, resulting in their biggest crossover hit, Good Riddance, Time of Your Life.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not.
While it shows impressive range, it's also uneven, with highs and lows across its sprawling track list. I acknowledge it's full of ambition and it has a lot of good standout moments, but it's so inconsistent, it keeps it here at 9. We're back to that Green Day trilogy of albums with number 8. Definitely a lot better than Dose, Uno.
Far away, waste away tonight, tonight. My heart's on the loose.
The first entry in their trilogy, Uno is full of punchy, upbeat pop-punk songs with a garage rock edge. Tracks like Oh Love and Stay the Night are energetic, but the album struggles with consistency and lacks a unifying theme. While it has fun moments, it is completely filler-heavy, overshadowed by both past glories and better entries in the trilogy. Coming up at number 7, what happens when a band tries to catch lightning in a bottle twice? 21st Century Breakdown. Ambitious but sprawling, 21st Century Breakdown aims to build on American Idiot's success with another rock opera, but its narrative is more muddled and less focused. Still, standout tracks like Know Your Enemy and 21 Guns show Green Day's melodic power, and the album's grand scale showcases their growth.
121 guns, lay down your arms, give up the fight. 121 guns, throw up your...
It is very ambitious, but it's also very bloated and doesn't have the impact of American Idiot. Number 6, the Green Day album from last year, Saviors.
I was sober, now I'm drunk again. I'm in trouble and in love again.
Their latest album, Saviors, comes in here at 6 because it finds Green Day reconnecting with their roots, blending political fury and big choruses reminiscent of American Idiot with the raw energy of Dookie. It's a true return to form, even if it doesn't quite reach the heights of their peak albums. It's a timely, spirited effort that reminds fans what makes Green Day great: punchy riffs, sharp lyrics, and Billy Joe's ever-relevant voice. These top 3 Green Day albums are very, very close to all being number 1, but coming in at number 3 is Insomniac.
Lost inside myself. My own words read in my own words
Coming in at number 3, Insomniac is Green Day's darkest, most aggressive album, a direct response to fame's pressures. It ditches Dookie's humor for rage and cynicism, channeling burnout into blistering tracks like Geek Stink Breath and Brain Stew.
My mind is set on overdrive. The clock is laughing in my face.
The production is tighter, the guitar's louder, and Billy Joe Armstrong's lyrics are sharper. It's often overlooked, but its unrelenting pace and honesty make it one of their most cathartic and underrated works, deserving this high rank. So I've done episodes looking at my top 10 favorite albums of the 90s and of 2000 to 2010, and my top 2 Green Day albums were featured in both of those. Coming in at number 2, Dookie.
I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a sex that's bringing me down.
In second, Dookie is the album that catapulted Green Day from East Bay punks to global superstars. It defined 90s pop punk with infectious hooks, bratty humor, and a teenage sense of alienation that resonated with millions. Songs like Basket Case and Longview remain timeless, and its raw energy captures a band on the brink of stardom without sacrificing authenticity. It was a massive influence on punk rock, radio, and 90s culture, which makes Dookie essential listening. And number 1. You know, if Dookie wasn't my favorite Green Day album, there was only one choice for it: American Idiot.
Don't wanna be an American idiot. Don't want a nation under the new media. Hey, can you read that?
Taking the top spot, American Idiot isn't just Green Day's magnum opus, it's a cultural landmark. The band transformed their sound and ambition to deliver a rock opera dissecting post-9/11 America, suburban disillusionment, and media manipulation. Tracks like Jesus of Suburbia and Boulevard of Broken Dreams are anthems of angst and rebellion that transcended punk, earning mainstream acclaim while preserving their bite. It's their most cohesive concept album, combining punk energy with theatrical storytelling, and it reinvigorated their career by proving they could evolve beyond three-chord pop punk.
Wake me up when September ends.
For Green Day, it's their most daring, their most cohesive, and their best album. That's my ranking of Green Day albums. What do you guys think? Head over to GaryTalks.tv, find me on social media, and let me know. For next week's episode, I'll be continuing the series I've been doing all season, where in honor of turning 50, I'm looking at my favorite films from the years 1975, 1985, 1995, and next week will be the year I turned 30, 2005. See you then.
From capes to tapes, Gary's on the case. He's breaking down each scene, every place. On Gary Talks, he's quick with his peculiar wits. From plot twists to the comic strips, Gary's flipping sick.